Section 4. You will hear a university lecture on food science, specifically focusing on the industrial process of decaffeinating coffee. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 35.
Now listen carefully and answer questions 31 to 35. Good morning, everyone. Today in our food science module, we are going to look at the industrial processes used to alter our everyday beverages. Specifically, we'll examine the chemical method used to remove caffeine from coffee, a process that was first developed commercially in the early 20th century. The process always begins with green, unroasted coffee beans. When they arrive at the facility, they are incredibly dense and hard. You might assume they are immediately soaked in water, but actually, the first stage is treating them with pressurized hot steam. This intense heat causes the outer skin of the beans to swell, which forces the microscopic pores on the surface to open up completely. This makes the bean porous and ready for the next step. Once prepared, the beans enter the extraction phase. They are submerged in a large tank, and a liquid chemical solvent is circulated through them. Now, coffee beans contain hundreds of complex natural oils, which give the drink its taste. The brilliant thing about this specific solvent is that it ignores those oils. It is engineered to specifically target and bind with the caffeine, separating it from the rest of the bean's structure. Moving on to the third stage, which is separation. After about 10 hours of circulation, the solvent, which is now loaded with the stimulant, is drained away from the bottom of the tank. Because of the selective nature of the chemicals used, the crucial flavor compounds are left entirely undisturbed inside the beans. This ensures the final cup of coffee still actually tastes like coffee. Of course, using industrial solvents on food products presents a health and safety issue, so the fourth stage is recovery. The beans undergo a second, much longer steaming process. The extreme temperature evaporates the remaining solvent, ensuring that absolutely no chemical residue is left behind on the product. The beans are heavily tested at this point to guarantee they are safe for human consumption. Finally, we reach the drying stage. By this point, the beans are completely saturated with moisture from the steam and are very heavy. They are transferred into massive vacuum dryers, where they are carefully heated. They remain in these dryers until the excess water has evaporated and they return to their exact original weight. Once this is achieved, the green beans are packed into sacks, ready to be shipped off to roasters around the world.